A filthy locked house, a 7-year-old who's never been outside, and a father bleeding from both eyes. Freak spends 90 minutes asking one question: is he protecting her, or is he the cage? It opens on drills. Chloe is 7, and Henry makes her recite a fake identity, like a catechism. Eleanor Reed, born March 9th. Mom, is Nancy Reed across the street? In the alphabet. Except the real lesson underneath is deception. If you don't know the answer, make one up. Lie so you look normal. That's the curriculum in this house. Then she asks a question that reframes everything. Did Mom bleed from her eyes too? Will I? He says he hopes not. He does not say what it would mean. On the TV, a drone levels a house in Seattle. That's the world now. Abnormals, people with powers, get hunted, and the Abnormal Defense Force does it with missiles. So, Chloe walks out the front door. The ice cream man hands her a $100 bill, shows her the freezer holds no dead kids, and tells her she doesn't have to obey her dad. At the park, a broadcast shows a captured abnormal with blood on his face. Alan calls it makeup. Then his own eyes start bleeding, and Chloe notices. She lets slip the word mountain, and he goes cold instantly. He never told her about any mountain. Somebody else did, and now he's interrogating her. That night, there's a woman standing in her closet. Chloe calls her mom. Henry says ghosts aren't real, then refuses to sleep because sleeping lets too much time pass. Outside, an ice cream truck circles the block playing its jingle. It might be the cruelest object in the film. Joy, parked 20 feet from a kid who isn't allowed any. She comes home armed with the truth and throws it. You lied about the bad man. I want a mom. And Henry reaches for the cruelest sentence available. What she wants is heartbreaking and also deeply creepy. She orders Harper to be her mother, to say she loves her, to hug her goodnight. Harper obeys, because she can't not. It collapses immediately. Nancy says the kid is insane, that she comes at night and makes her do things, which is true. Then Chloe proves it in the worst way available. She takes Nancy's mouth and makes her say, I love you, my favorite girl, over and over. The most desperate moment in the film, and everyone at that table is terrified. She says she's special, like her mother. He tells her never to say that word again. In a world that shoots special people from the sky, he isn't wrong, just monstrous about it. Henry parents by horror story. The ice cream truck is full of frozen dead children, he says. Every answer he gives her is a slightly smaller world. He finally goes out for groceries and comes back beaten and shaking and turns it into proof. See what happens outside. He forgot the ice cream. Plans have changed again. He pushes her on the swings and tells her to jump, to be brave, that her father turned her into a coward. Brutal thing to tell a 7-year-old. Also true. He tells her about Mary. Everyone knew her mother. Everyone who knew her was terrified of her, except the people who loved her. That's this family, in one sentence. There's a mountain in a faraway country, he says, and he and Mary went there together to tear it down. Then a man with a gun walks up and ends story time. Chloe looks at him and he just walks away. That's her power. She gets inside people and drives. And a police radio is already calling in an abnormal child at the park. Alan shows her the only photo of her mother, then hands a 7-year-old a packet of powder to drug her father with. Every adult here uses this kid and calls it love. On TV, ADF agent Cecilia Ray gives the most chilling interview imaginable in a reasonable voice. Their children could be weapons, she says, so wouldn't it be kinder to raise them ourselves? Chloe finally gets her sleepover across the street. It lasts about a minute, because she can't stop pushing, and Harper's family clocks exactly what she is. She puppets Harper's mother into calm and affection, and it's the scariest thing she does, because she isn't being cruel. She's a kid, taking what nobody will give her. Then Chloe says it. I wish you were dead. And Henry, who traded his whole life for a rotting house with her in it, says someday they'll kill him and she'll be sorry. Back in the closet, her mother is real and confused. Only a few months had passed for Mary. Chloe was a baby. Now she's 7, and Mary can't explain it. Then Chloe shows up in the neighbor girl's bedroom in the middle of the night. Harper is furious because apparently this keeps happening. She brings him juice with an apology and Grandpa's powder in it. He tastes it, realizes his daughter is poisoning him, and screams while the drug pulls him under. Even going down, he's still teaching. Wipe your tears, always, they'll give you away. That's the whole man. Love expressed exclusively as tradecraft. Alan scoops her into the van with a better offer than Nancy. A real mom. On the way, he tells her a bedtime story about unicorns. Wolves took the mother unicorn. The father had a horn and chose not to use it because he wanted to hide. So they came back and ate him. There are no unicorns left. Then the con. Chloe hijacks a random priest and has him hand her to Agent Ray as an abnormal orphan, just to get a ride to Maddock Mountain where her mother is. In the van, he lays it out. Maddock isn't a sanctuary, it's a trap, and the only way in is voluntarily, with her. She isn't his granddaughter here, she's a keycard. Cornered at home, Henry finally tells the truth about himself. He built a time bubble around the house. Outside, months have passed since Mary was taken. Inside, he's done 7 years, awake. So he does the thing he's rehearsed her for since she could talk. He walks her across the street with a bag of cash and hands his daughter to the neighbors. It ends the only way it can. Henry drags her home, her bird is dead on the floor, and he has his hands on his daughter's throat before he catches himself. Then Alan turns up invisible in the living room with the real bomb. Mary is alive under that mountain, and he needs Chloe to walk them both inside. So Chloe reaches into the agents at the door and makes them shoot Nancy. She's 7. She just killed the woman she wanted for a mother, and she doesn't flinch. Across the street, the nice normal family is on the phone with the ADF asking when the reward gets paid. There's the whole allegory. No speech required. Underground, they're prepping Mary for a procedure, and Chloe reaches her from a closet miles away and starts steering her out. A mother and daughter escaping through a kid's imagination. Up top, Henry stands in the yard doing a bad impression of a normal guy. Ray smells hydrogen peroxide on him and knows exactly who she's talking to. Then she lays out the options in the flattest voice imaginable. Kill me, and a helicopter burns this house down with everyone in it. Or help me, and your daughter becomes a symbol. It goes bad fast. Ray kills Alan, puts a bullet in Henry, then makes the mistake of standing in front of Chloe, who melts her from the inside out. Chloe gets on the radio and threatens a federal tactical team in a little girl's voice. Back off or I'll nut your brains. And they actually back off. Buys nothing. The missile comes anyway, and Henry, bleeding out, drags time to a crawl and carries his daughter out through the fire while the house comes apart. He gets her to the grass and dies there. 7 years awake in a rotting house so she gets 30 more seconds. Say what you want about his methods. Then Mary drops out of the sky, because of course she can fly, and clears the yard of every agent left standing. Finally, the mother from the photograph. Mary says they'll find somewhere to hide. Chloe refuses. We live wherever we want. Either that's liberation or the origin story of something terrifying, and the movie won't tell you which.